What's up, you guys? Welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about what it's like to get pepper sprayed. So go get some popcorn or a snack because, man, do I have a story for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So it was a gloomy prison day. I'm just kidding. So basically, this all started because a girl and I had a disagreement. And let me just kind of tell you why. So when I got to prison, kind of would study legal books because I'm a super nerd. I mean, I already signed a plea and I was serving a prison sentence, but I just wanted to further understand the law and all these things that were happening and how to file appeals. Not that I was filing an appeal, but I was helping other people with their paperwork. Once I kind of gained a little bit of knowledge, some of the inmates that I was doing time with didn't really understand how to do that or how to go about it. So if there's something that I don't know or don't understand, I kind of seek it out. I'm very analytical in that sense. So I was in an open barracks, and that kind of looks like a gym with like bunk beds. So around the outside of the open barracks, there'll be bunk beds, and in the center, there were just single man racks or cots or whatever. So the person sleeping next to me was not a good person. And I knew that, like I knew the rumors, but at the end of the day, you sleep next to me, like right here. I have to kind of make small talk. I kind of have to keep it civil. So I tried my best not to ask any questions about her. And honestly, if someone tells me something about you and I want to know about you, I'm going to ask you about you. So I just refrained from doing that for a few months because I just did not want to know her story. I didn't know why she was there, even though I heard a lot of rumors. So one day I'm sitting in the day room at this metal table and I'm helping someone else with some paperwork. And she came up to me and she said, "Hey, New York, can you help me with my paperwork?" And I just kind of looked like, no, because I didn't want to know. Like I just desperately just wanted to block that out and ignore her. So I say, "Hey, let me finish this up and then I guess I'll help you," you know? So I was hoping like they're going to call something else, like freaking anything else, chow or commissary or medical, like they're gonna call someone out and she's gonna get away from me. That didn't happen, so she came up to me probably half an hour later and she gave me her paperwork and I just kind of took a deep breath and I was like, all right, let's see. And I'm looking through her stuff, you guys. It was terrible. She was a sex offender that hurt her child in ways I can't even say out loud because it just makes me crazy and I don't understand how a woman could hurt her own child. So I saw it in the paperwork and I slid the paperwork across the metal table and I said, "You need to get away from me." Just like that, like calm, like, "You need to get away from me." And she got really pissed off that I said that. And now she's standing up. I'm still sitting down at this table and she's like, "Rah, rah, rah," like a chihuahua, like yelling and causing a scene. And people are starting to notice. And it's just like, oh my God, are you serious? So I'm sitting there like this, like just not even moving, you guys. I'm not yelling back at her. I'm not saying anything to her. I'm just letting her be a chihuahua and scream. And I just sat there with my arms like this, like, are you gonna shut up? That's what I was thinking. Like, when are you gonna shut up? She finally got frustrated that I wasn't saying anything. And she even was like, "You don't have anything to say?" And I completely ignored her and I just sat there like stone-faced. So she goes back to her rack and talks crap and still making a scene. Well, a little while later, they called for rec. So I wasn't one that went out to rec every day. I kind of liked the piece of the dorm where like no one was in there and I could just relax to read or take a deep breath, you know, because open barracks are really loud a lot of the time. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go out to rec, kind of get some fresh air and get away from this chick. Well, she followed me out to rec. And in her group of people that she associated with, she was running her mouth, saying that I've been to prison before and I was a drug dealer and I was a scumbag and all these things. But like, you're a sex offender. So I realized like in that moment, there is no reasoning with her because she's so out of her mind. Like she's ill, she's mentally ill. You know, you can't reason with someone that's that crazy. You know what I mean? So I knew arguing with her was just a waste of time. So we go back into the barracks and she's acting irate and crazy. Well, I walked into the bathroom and she followed me in there and she's this close to my face screaming and she pushed me, you guys. That is all it takes for me to snap. So she pushed me and she kind of was like back on it, like she pushed me and then went to step back. And when she went to like step back, I decked her and she fell back. So when she fell back, I got on her and I started hitting her because I didn't want her to like get back up and start punching me. You know, like I have to get the upper hand and that's kind of why I always throw the first punch. So I'm scrappy, but I'm small. So, you know, I can outfight you just with stamina because I'm small and I'm scrappy. So anyway, I'm on top of her, I'm fighting her, I'm hitting her in the face, I'm hitting her in the head, she's trying to turn away. Well, she hit me like one time in the jaw and I think like in the chest. And she's trying to turn so that I get off of her. Well, while this is all going on, cops came storming in, and probably because someone snitched, like we're in the bathroom. There's no cameras, you know? So probably someone snitched. They come up to me. No one announces that there's cops in there. I don't hear them announce themselves, like we're in the street, but I don't hear them say cops, you know? Well, this girl, this female officer, tried to pull at me to get me off of her, and I didn't know it was a cop. I thought it was just an inmate. And to be fair, it all happened so fast that I wasn't even thinking, like, it's probably a cop, you know? So just instinct, I went bam, and I hit the cop kind of in like the chest area or stomach. And, you know, I kind of like did that and went, like, I realized, like, you just hit the cop. So she backed up and two other guards backed up and they sprayed me like in the face almost. Like they kind of reached their little spray can around and sprayed me. And I immediately stopped what I was doing. I got like a direct hit of pepper spray, and the chick I was fighting got it, and we're coughing and my eyes are running and it just burns. And they kind of got on top of me, put me in handcuffs and dragged me to SEG. Well, once we get to SEG and they put me in the cell, and then you have to kind of back up to take the cuffs off, you know, because they're in cuffs. There's like this little hole in the door. So they take the cuffs off and the other officers leave to go write up their report and all of that, because when there's a disciplinary report or a fight, there's a lot of paperwork that has to be done. They have to write me up and give me a copy, and it's all this stuff. So one of the cops stayed and he said, "I'm glad someone got her." And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like choking on this freaking pepper spray and my eyes are burning. Like, it hurts, you guys. It really hurts. It will make you stop doing whatever you're doing. So I'm like, yeah, thanks. Tears streaming down, snot streaming down, like it just burned so bad. And he said, "Where did you learn to fight like that?" And I'm like, I was defending myself. Like immediately I'm like, please just go away. But later, like a few days after I was in SEG, I was like, that was kind of cool. So the next time that I got pepper sprayed, I was in the gym in prison, and a fight broke out like right here, right? I'm on the back wall. So there's two doors to the gym, like way off. And I couldn't get to the doors fast enough to kind of get out of the cops' way because they came storming in to break up this fight. It was 3 girls fighting. And I'm just kind of back in the back of the gym with the people that I was associating with. And this like really shitty cop just sprayed. Like he just stood there and sprayed. And when you spray pepper spray in a condensed area, other people are going to be affected. So it didn't hurt as bad as the first time I was sprayed, like straight in the face, but it definitely burned for probably 20 or 30 minutes because I like breathed it in. Breathed it in? Is that English? Yeah. I definitely like had a serious reaction to it. And oh, I forgot to tell you, the first time I got sprayed, I have such sensitive skin that it like affected my eyes. My eyes were so puffy and so sore. So yeah, don't get pepper sprayed, you guys. Try not to fight in prison, but if someone puts their hands on you, definitely defend yourself. I don't regret those things happening because, you know, at the end of the day, the first fight, I tried to walk away from her. I tried my best to just kind of take a second and get some distance, but I'll defend myself at all costs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.